Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel, the Jerome Strickland channel. We welcome you back today. Thank you for supporting this channel. Why? Because this channel supports you. It supports your growth and it supports your awakening. It supports your strength and your self-improvement. After all, that's what we should be worried about, right? Before we worry about money, before we worry about cars, before we worry about any materialistic thing, we should be concerned about our inner man and improving our inner man and building up our inner man and going within. See, you can't prove the without until you improve the within. You must prove the within. Well, we're going to get on into the lesson today. I hope your day is going well. I hope your day is going good. Hope all is well with you. If not, go within and meditate. And think about the things and visualize the person that you want to be. Visualize the place you want to be. There are manifestation systems that you can use to work to bring about your reality. Later, I plan on doing a video on manifestation techniques. There are several manifestation techniques that you can use. And it's simple. You just find the one that works for you. The 2-glass method, the 1-glass method, the visualization method, the law of attraction method, and there's many more. You simply find the one that works for you. But we're going to get on to the lesson right now. Today we're going to talk about what questions are you asking? What questions are you asking? You know, everybody asks themselves questions. Everybody asks questions. Isn't life just a big question mark? You see, everybody has questions. But it's not whether or not you have questions. It's what questions are you asking? And what answers are you getting from those questions? For example, you see, in life you should stop asking, how well did I do? But rather ask, did I do my best? Stop asking how well you did and ask simply, did I do my best? You see, People are over concerned about how well they're doing. People are overly concerned about their success. Personal success is overrated. Personal success is overrated. But personal effort is what you should be concerned about, not your personal success. Instead of asking how well you did, you ask, did I do my best? What questions are you asking? You see, it's how you form the question, and it's the questions you ask that creates the vibration in your mind. See, yes, your mind is a vibrational tool. And your mind is connected to your heart. And your heart should be connected to your mind. You see, the brain is actually the secondary tool. It's actually your second mind. It's not your first mind. Your first mind is in your heart. That's your first mind. That's where your intuition is. That's where you draw your direction from the heart. Now, I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of scientific things, but they say the heart is vibratory and it's frequency driven. And it's not that the mind controls the heart. From a vibratory standpoint, the heart controls the mind. In other words, the heart works with the mind. Instead of your mind telling your heart what to do, your heart should be telling your mind what to do. But what does most people have? The mind rules the heart. In most people, the mind rules their heart. But in awakened people and aware people, they have learned that the heart rules the mind. Where are you coming from? The mind or the heart? Learn to go within your heart. That's what it means by going within. It's tapping into your first mind, which is your heart. Your heart is your first mind. Learn to trust your heart first. Learn to go into your heart first. Learn and know that your heart is your first mind. And your brain or your physical mind is your second mind. It is the mind, the mind and the brain inside your head is the mind of the matrix. But the heart, that's where the soul lives. That's where the real you lives. That's where your higher self is. The first mind of you is your heart. And until you learn to think with your heart, and not with your mind, you will continue to make unsure, maybe even bad decisions, because the physical mind, the head mind, is ruled by emotion. The heart is ruled by love. Love rules your heart. Emotion rules your mind. So if you are in the head space, the head mind, just know that it is being ruled by emotion. If you are in your heart, just know it is ruled by love. Most people speak from the mind. There are some awakened and aware people that go within and they speak from the heart. Are you speaking from the mind or are you speaking from the heart? Are you making decisions from the mind or are you making decisions from the heart? Are you observing things with the mind or are you observing things with the heart? Are you looking at other people and observing them with your mind or are you looking at other people and observing them with your heart? Learn to go within your heart space and activate your first mind, which is your heart, and it will transfer its vibrations, its thoughts to your second mind, which is your headspace mind. Don't be like most people. They think with their headspace mind, and they don't even think with their heart because their heart is not activated right. It has some activation, and they use it sometimes on certain things. But what about a fully activated heart where you constantly think, make decisions, make observations from the heart and not the mind? It is the heart that is your first mind. It is the true and the real you. Your headspace mind is the mind of the matrix. Your heart mind is the mind of the soul. Learn to think with your heart. Learn to speak with your heart. Learn to observe with your heart. Go into your heart space. Well, somebody may ask, how do I activate my heart? How do I activate my heart mind? It is simple. You must meditate. You must stay in a high vibratory place. And you must walk in love. You must activate the love within you. You must go within and search your heart. And once you activate the love within you, you activate the heart, the mind of the heart. And it will work with your headspace mind. Unfortunately, most people don't ever activate their heart. They go strictly with their headspace mind, and therefore they rule and they make decisions strictly on primitive emotion. But when you learn to think with your heart, one technique is put your hand over your heart. And I don't mean like put your hand over your heart like you're saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Take your hands and your palms, put them together like you're praying. And then put your hand up against your chest. You see this in many of the old statues. They're telling you something. And once your hands are together like you're praying, press them against your heart. Then you meditate on love, on things that you love, and on being in the vibration of love. And then as you do this over time, and you do this on a regular basis, your heart will begin to connect with your headspace mind. But you must activate your heart mind. You must activate your heart mind. And once you activate your heart mind, you can't go wrong. You can't say the wrong words. You can't make the wrong decisions. You can't go the wrong way. Why? Because you're coming from the within. You're coming from the heart. Your heart is connected to your mind. You see, this media, this world has worked very hard to keep your headspace and your first mind disconnected. They try to keep you in anger and fear, discontentment, confusion, and therefore you stay in the headspace. But when you come from the heart, when you go into the heart and reconnect your heart to your mind, you can't be rattled. You can't be shaken. You can't be deceived. You can't be tricked. You can't be made to get an emotion. Your emotions come from your headspace mind. Your love comes from your heart mind. So your heart does more than just pump blood. Did you know even before a chicken in the egg, before its heart is developed, the blood is already moving in its body? So what's moving that blood? The blood moves on its own. The heart is just a vibratory field in the blood as it moves. But that's too scientific for you, I know. No scientist will confirm this. But the heart is the vibration of the blood which goes to the mind, which connects your heart to your mind. You see, the heart is not just a blood pump, it is a vibratory tool for your whole body. Once your heart is in love, your whole body will improve. Your mind, your physical attributes, even your looks. Once you learn to come from your heart and activate your heart mind with love. It takes love to activate the heart mind. What are you asking? Ask, am I thinking from my heart? Or am I thinking with my headspace mind that is not connected to my heart? First, connect your heart to your mind. And then move forward. And then you will move forward in the way and in the place and the direction that you should be going. The other thing is, Focus on the heart instead of the mind. Let your focus be on your heart. And focus on the love in your heart. And it will do something to you, to your whole body, to your internal organs, and yes, to your mind. I know everybody's talking about the third eye and the chakras. And all of those things have their place in the awakening process. But all of those things can't do anything, and they won't do anything until you activate your heart mind, the mind of the heart. Until you activate the love in your heart, all of the third eye and the chakra stuff only serves a limited purpose. You must activate your heart mind. Activate your heart mind. And you do this by focusing on the heart and the love in your heart. Focus on the heart and watch your life take off. Watch you speak the right words at the right time. Watch something take over your mouth and begin to speak through you to other people. Watch when it comes time for you to make a decision, the decision will be easy because you are thinking with your heart, your first mind. You have activated the heart mind. As long as you are using your headspace mind, there will be confusion and indecisiveness and unsure about what you should do or what you should say. But once you activate your heart, your first mind, you become unstoppable in this matrix. And this is why the system does not want you to activate your first mind. It wants you to stay in that headspace mind where you stay confused and full of fear and full of doubt and full of low self-esteem. But once you activate your heart, nothing, you will be able to manifest. You'll be able to manifest so many things. All the things that you need. Not necessarily what you want. The matrix doesn't give you everything you want. But it gives you everything you need when you need it. I said it gives you everything you need when you need it. You can manifest what you need when you need it. If you activate your first mind by focusing on the heart and the love in it. I'm not going to hold you long tonight. See, you can't always choose the outcome of a situation. But you can choose whether or not you give it your all. You can't always choose the outcome of a situation. You see, when you go into the heart, you learn to be proactive instead of reactive. See, when you think with your headspace mind, you're trying to control the outcome of the situation. You're trying to control the outcome of the situation. And it causes confusion, it causes anger, it causes frustration because you're trying to control the outcome. But when you're in your heart, you give it your all. You do your best. And you don't worry about the outcome. Because you are coming from a vibratory field of love. You give it your best and not worry about the outcome. Too many people are worried about the outcome. They're trying to control the outcome, and it's causing you frustration. It's causing you pain and low self-esteem because you're trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to control the outcome. Just do your best coming from a place of love. That's all you have to do. Quit trying to control the outcome and just do your best. You see, a person with an open heart, a person who has connected their heart to the heart space mind, they don't know the meaning of quit. They don't know the meaning of giving up. Because love is the driving force. When love is your driving force, you don't know the meaning of quitting. When love is your driving force, you don't know the meaning of giving up. You see, when you activate your heart mind, love becomes your driving force. Love becomes your motivation in everything you say and do. And there is no confusion, there's no frustration, there's no low self-esteem, there's no thinking that the other person's better than you. You just walk in the mind of the heart. And it controls your headspace mind. It can not only controls your headspace mind, it controls every organ in and out of your body. This is how important activating your heart mind is. It's very important to activate your heart mind and connect it to your headspace mind. It is very important. And when I said you meditate and focus on the heart, put your hands in the prayer position and place it against your chest and focus on love and the love in your heart. Do this every day. Breathe to the bottom of your lungs. Breathe deeply. Hold it and exhale with your hands placed against your chest in the prayer position. And think on things of love. Drink pure, clean, alkaline water. And stay in a high vibration. And watch your heart begin to wake up and become activated. Don't let this system keep you thinking in your headspace. But awaken the mind of the heart.
You don't make up any sense in the church. You do it in the streets. You do it at home.
And see, this
The rest is bullshit. You know it.
This is where you find God. This is where you find the all. This is where you find the universe. This is where you connect the source. This is where you connect the higher self. This is where you connect to the real you. Don't let them fool you. Activate your mind. If you want to connect to God, if you want to connect to source, don't use your headspace mind. You can never do it with your headspace mind. You have to do it with your heart mind. This is why they try to keep you in your headspace mind. And they throw confusion and self-doubt and all kinds of scenarios at you. So you can stay in your headspace mind. But you activate your heart mind. Then you open the door. You open the communication to source, to God, the all, the universe, the infinite spirit. If you want a relationship with God, activate the heart mind. If you want a relationship with the universe, with the all, with the infinite spirit, activate the heart space mind, the heart. Activate the love in the heart. If you want to have not only a good relationship with God and the universe, a good relationship with your husband and your wife, a good relationship with your children or your parents, a good relationship with all your neighbors and the people around you, even your co-workers, activate the heart, the mind of the heart, and watch your life change. I'm going to make one or two more points. It also changes your behavior. You know, people in this day and age don't behave right. You can look around you and see that. And I can tell the ones that are thinking with their heart and thinking with their headspace mind by simply watching their behavior. You watch someone's behavior and you can tell if their heart is activated or it's not. So when you see someone not behaving right, just simply say to yourself, that person's heart mind is not activated. Because if it was, they wouldn't be behaving like that. And it's up to that person. You can tell them all day, but it's up to them to activate their heart mind. You must do what you have to do and activate your heart mind. And you must tell as many people as will listen. Unfortunately, most people won't listen. They're just going to blow you off and brush you off. But learn to activate your heart mind. And you will become a person who behaves right in every situation. Behavior is very important. People these days don't know how to behave. And once you learn how to behave, you can go so much farther in this life by simply behaving the right way. See, the heart helps you mean what you say and say what you mean. And sometimes if you're coming from the headspace, you can't do that. You ever tried to say something and it came out the wrong way? Or you tried to get something across and it didn't come across the right way? That's because you're using your headspace mind. But if you say something from the heart, it will come out just right. So learn to activate your heart mind. Come from the heart and not the head. See, the headspace mind is only doing what the heart tells it. And if it is disconnected from the heart, your headspace mind will be lost. And it won't know what to do. But once you activate your heart mind, your headspace will be at so much ease. You will have no stress because your heart mind will tell your head. Your heart will always tell your head what to do. So activate your heart mind. Use those techniques I showed you about holding the hands up to the heart, taking deep breaths, and focusing on the love in the heart. This is how you connect the source. And God, this is how you go within. This is what Jesus talked about when he said going within. He talked about activating your heart mind. Well, that's my video for today. I thank you for listening to me. And remember, activate your heart mind. and watch your life take off. Watch your life change. Watch you begin to speak better. You begin to make better decisions. You begin to understand. You begin to be a go-getter. You begin to love more. You begin to share more. And materialistic things won't matter because you know God is your source. And you know that He will give you what you need when you need it. So that's my video for tonight. God bless. And we will see you on the next video. Take care.